Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video today. I am just gonna put some makeup on my face. I am continuing my Where Are All the Eyeshadow series, and today will be the first part of the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette saga. Obviously, there are quite a few eyeshadows in here, and I do want to actually use all of them. So, this palette will take up a few videos. I thought about putting them all in one, but it would just be super long, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I have some eyebrows on right now. I have my eyeshadow primer on. I have a little mascara. I just went to the grocery store before coming home to actually get ready for the day. So I'm just gonna throw some stuff on my face. We'll see what happens, and I hope it's enjoyable. All right, I know that I'm kind of feeling this hot pink shade, so I think I'm gonna just build around that. I have an idea in my head. I'm not sure if it's gonna actually be executed that well, but I'm just gonna try it out. So I'm gonna start with this hot pink shade. It's called Totally Fetch. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I think I'm too old. It doesn't seem to go with the food theme of the palette, though. I don't know, it's kind of random. I should already have up, I'm using a Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm going to bring that to the inner corner of both eyes. I am considering a kind of products I've changed my mind about video. This would certainly be one of them. I have a few products, although not all of them I've talked about on my channel, so I don't know if I'm actually going to film that or not. If I did, and it's already up, then I will link it above and below. I'm going to do a little bit of a halo thing, I think, with this hot pink. So I'm also going to bring that to the outer edge. I really don't know how this is going to work out. Although I already like it, even though it's kind of weird. Okay, I think I'm going to bring Satin Sheets into the center. So let me just do that. I think I'm going to go back in once the rest of the eye look is done, maybe with the NYX Glitter Primer, just to make it pop a little more. Although it doesn't necessarily need it. We'll see. Then my e.l.f. crease brush just to blend a touch. So I'm really just kind of dabbing the brush and in between spot where those colors meet. So I think instead of Bordeaux, I'm going to go in with Dark Truffle, which is the darkest shade in this palette. It's a shimmery deep chocolate brown. On a small angled brush, this is the Real Techniques eyeliner brush from the NYX Picks collection. I'm going to stamp that along the lash line, I think all the way across. I'll start just at the hot pink. Now I'm going to go all the way across. So on that same angled brush, I'm going back into Dark Truffle, and I'm going to stamp that into the crease. Or draw that into the crease, I guess. I'm not really stamping it. All the way around. I don't want too much on there quite yet. And I'll take my crease brush, blend it in. All right, I actually am not digging that, but when I open my eyes, you can't really see it, so I'm not too concerned. So this unblended bit right here, which I'm just gonna fix real quick. I'm gonna take Cashew Chew on this crease brush, just dab my brush in there and blend along the upper corner, or the upper outer edge. Upper, outer, whatever. Just to smooth that out a little bit. So you may be able to see already these colors have really blended into each other, which when I first got this palette, as I will explain in that Products I've Changed My Mind About video, initially really disappointed me. Now I know, so I just work with it, but I'm going to go back into Totally Fetch on the shading brush and just kind of beef that pink up a little bit more. And then just softening that outer edge very lightly. And then same thing just with my finger. Just going over the center. I feel like I'm supposed to have another shade in between them, but I kind of like how this looks anyway. So I'm not going to do that. Now I do want to do a little something to my lower lash line. I don't think I want to bring the pink because I think that will look a little sickly. So I'm going to go into Black Currant. We'll try this out on that angled brush, and I'm just going to bring that all the way along the lower lash line. Now this is not a very intense purple, but it should add just enough color. It's a good purple if you want something a little bit different, but you're not really into a look like this, which is color. As you can see, I've kind of dragged that purple out a little bit. I'm just going to blend that gently into the pink. Okay, now I'm going to tight line top and bottom with the Milani Supreme Kohl Kajal liner, which I'm actually almost out of. That's all the way twisted up. And also, I will need recommendations, if you would be so kind, for a black eyeliner. I'm going to layer another layer of mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess. I have a layer of the I Heart Extreme volume on already, so I don't know if this is actually going to work. I find that these don't really layer fantastic on each other, especially after it's dry, but I don't know, I just feel like I need a little extra boost of mascara. Now, as I maybe said in the beginning, I don't really want to put foundation on, so I'm going to take my Wet n Wild highlighting and concealing pen in Ivory into You. I'm going to bring that under the eye just to help clean and brighten. I'm going to bring it around my nostrils because that is a bit red, and I feel like that really helps to pull the red out of the rest of my face. And when that's covered, I feel much more comfortable not having foundation on, even areas where I'm a little more red, like my nose. Cover this bad boy up, and just a couple spots down here. I'm not going to get too crazy. I have like a healing breakout over here. They're my hormonal acne spots, and they're pretty flat at the moment, for lack of a better word. My skin's doing really well, but give it enough time, these are going to flare up again. I'm going to set with the NYX No Filter powder in Porcelain, using an e.l.f. complexion brush. I set under the eyes. I'm going to powder my nose and my forehead, because those get shiny. You probably saw throughout the video. For blush, I'm going to use this limited edition Wet n Wild MegaGlo Cheap and Lip Tint. It's in the shade Kiss Me If You Can. This is from their Spring 2017 collection. And it's just a really pretty pink, so I'm just going to bring that along my cheekbone. Blend it in with an e.l.f. small stipple brush. For highlighter, I'm actually going to go back into Satin Sheets on my e.l.f. small tapered brush, which fits in nicely. And for lips, might as well keep with the hot pink theme. Now, I know what you're thinking. I should use the lipstick I'm trying to use up in my Project Pan project, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go into this lip palette from Urban Decay and go into the shade Bang Bang. Using the lip brush that comes with the palette. That looks a little wishy-washy, so I'm gonna go into Firebird, which is right next to it. Add a little more color. Start at the outer. Oh, there we go. That is the finished look. I really like it. It's a little, well, I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe. If you want to keep in touch, my Instagram and all of that stuff is linked below in the description box, along with all the products that I used in any videos I mentioned, all of that jazz. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope this was enjoyable for you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.